Hey, Dr. Cranky's back again. Today we're going to look at what happens when your chain comes off. If you're riding out on the paths or on the road and the chain suddenly falls off, we'll teach you how to put the chain back on and get you back on the road. There's another video about adjusting the derailleurs when you get back home, figure out what's gone wrong and adjust it so it doesn't fall off again. One warning is your hands are going to get dirty. You can put gloves on or put a sock over your hands, but since you're dealing with the chain, your hands are going to get pretty dirty. So two things that can happen, or many things can happen. Chain comes off the front here and it's falling down in here and there's nothing rotating, so it's falling down in between the chain ring. We have a look in here. There it is, it's fallen down inside. Yep. Or it can fall off the inside here, it's fallen off the inside or the outside here. Or it falls off the outside of this one here. So usually it's fallen off the chain ring. Sometimes it gets jammed down in here. So what you got to do is just grab the chain underneath, pull it all the way out and throw it back on the chain ring. You might have to adjust the gears so it's clicked back up. Okay, same with the rear one. You're going to have to pull it from this side this time and pull it back onto the chain, and you might have to adjust this so it's back on there. So there we go, it's back on. What happens if it's more difficult? If this is down, it's fallen off in here, sometimes it can get jammed. Same in here, gets jammed in here. You're really going to have to pull it out and get it out. Same with the front one. If it gets jammed in here, you're going to have to pull it really tight. Another thing you can check if it's not jammed in there, this is just falling down inside, all right, it's falling down inside, is just push on the front derailleur and you feel it just catches on. The same with the rear one. You can try, there we go. So there we go, just by pushing the gears, I've pulled it off the little one back onto the gears, especially with the front derailleur. It usually drops off the inside. If it drops off the outside, of the front, then it's a bit harder to adjust. So you've got to pull it back over. So if it's jammed, you have to pull it out. Sometimes you have to use a screwdriver or something to pull it out of these things because they can get quite hard jarred. You have to really grab it hard. But sometimes you can do it if it's fallen off the inside or the outside here. You can just use it by adjusting the shifters. Okay, we've got it. They're back on. When you get back home, it's fallen off because one of your adjustment screws is too loose, so it's unable to do that. So here I have it. Dirty hands. If you just put soap on those, it's going to take a while. The trick for getting that chain grease off your hands is use some oil. So you can use your sewing machine oil or just your lube from your bike first, and that dissolves the oil. Or if you haven't got that, go home, get some olive oil or cooking oil. Use the olive oil to dissolve the grease, wipe it off with a cloth, with a serviette, and then use the soap. So dissolve the grease with oil, and then with the soap. So there we have it. So that's how to get the chain back on your bike. Few easy steps. Hopefully you don't get stuck out there and you can get home. See you later. Bye. One other thing here, if you find the chain falling off the inside and you can feel it go click, and this one won't fall off because it's got this chain guard, the spoke guard on the inside. But if you feel it falling off and this gets caught, stop. Because if you keep on rotating, this derailleur will get caught in the spokes and pull the whole thing out. So it'll wreck the whole derailleur. It can destroy this frame and it can destroy the wheel. So if you feel it catching, you have this click, 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 click on the wheel. Let's see if we can get it to happen here. You hear that starting to fall into the derailleur, that sound. stop. All right, don't try to keep on pushing because the derailleur will get caught in the spokes, gets caught in the spoke and pulls the whole thing around. So that's a sign. If you hear that sound, stop. Front one not so bad. If it falls off the outside, then you've got to pull this whole thing and put it back on. So that's not too bad. But that rear one, if it gets caught in the spokes, you're in real trouble. All right. So if you hear that noise, stop. Have a look. Be aware of that one.